Many of us come to the practice of mindfulness in the hopes of becoming more present, compassionate, and less judgmental. Some of us join to heal our traumas, fears, and stress, while others use mindfulness to enhance their personal potential, become mindfulness teachers, or to make a living. Fewer of us use our practice to challenge our own racism or as a means to dismantle the systemic racism that is deeply embedded in our nation. Western mindfulness has been much more about healing the individual than the healing of society. However, if we support Jon Kabat-Zinn's idea that mindfulness is practiced in the service of self-understanding and wisdom, then it is up to us to engage in decolonized mindfulness practices that enable us to develop the insight to confront and subvert systemic racism and white supremacy. We must challenge the colonized Western beliefs and values that support changing the person to fit society rather than changing society to fit the individuals. Indeed, mindful practitioner and law professor Rhonda McGee that says that Western mindfulness has not prepared us to confront racism, sexism, and all the other isms because of our hyper-focus on individualism. When we live in the bubble, we forget that our nation was born of a long history of internal conquest, genocide, hatred, white supremacy, slavery, and land theft. American values such as wealth, whiteness, ethnic antagonism. Ethnic antagonism, I should just define right now, is ethnic antagonism by Bartels, who's the scholar that talked about ethnic antagonism, really is about, who is more American, right? If you're an immigrant or if you're a person of color, you can't be that American. It's only white people that are the true Americans because that's their constitution, it's their flag, it's their country after they conquered and killed off all of the indigenous people. And so the antagonism exists around the idea that I am more American, therefore I am more genuine, therefore I am more, valued than you are, because you're immigrants. Let me proceed. And the individualism that created a world of contradictions. While some enjoy a life of privilege, others are embroiled in struggles that range from daily microaggressions to life-threatening circumstances that include gender, sexual, religious, and racial violence. Our political, social, and economic systems are constructed by ruling elites and their obedient middle classes, and serve to undermine healthy relationships, divide us into fearful, conflict-ridden factions, and make us sick. How do we deal with this dysfunctional system? A good number of us retreat into ourselves. We turn away our eyes from the injustices, and from a socially safe distance, we righteously issue clever condemnations on our social media or quietly express our outrage in inaudible backroom conversations. All the while, our indifference authorizes a racist system to act on its hate.